Jem, my name is John Bayade. This for Point and with the media. So we've been interviewing some of our old women here in the market to ask them about how the world has changed in their lifetime and how it has affected them or how it has changed them. So come along as we interview our mama here. So and let's hear what she has to say about that question. Good afternoon, ma. My name is John Bayade, and we are interviewing random old women to just ask them about how the world has changed in their lifetime and how it has affected them. So that's the question, ma.
Okay. Good afternoon. How are you? Fine. How is your studies? During our time, things is not as it is now. During the olden days when we were young, let me start from the education aspect of it. In terms of education when we were young, we we faced a lot of thorough education from the primary level up to secondary school level, up to university level. Initially, we went through primary education to modern school education. That was what we call modern school education. After primary school, go to teachers college or secondary school, where you will start from two, then you pass the, the then you pass through the modern school, then you will start from one, then you finish at from five. But these days it is no more like that. You go to nursery primary school, to primary school, to secondary school, to tertiary institution. Academically, it has affected most of these children, especially if their background is not as solid as it should be. It used to affect them educationally. And that is why you see some graduates cannot speak two correct sentences when you get to graduates. And some they can be fluent because they will be using English language to communicate with them when they were young. Yet when they get to higher institution, some of them cannot complete their education. But then there wasn't nothing like that. In terms of economic activities, during our own time, things were money were scarce. There was no enough money during our own time to enjoy life. For instance, when we are young in the primary school, we used to go to schools barefooted without shoe. But later, but this time around, you can hardly see a student of nursery primary school that will not put on shoe as well as socks.
Okay.
Then there was little money. So but now whoever wants to buy a television now and does not have up to 600,000, 700,000 and the likes cannot afford it. So economically things has changed. The price of goods and services has moved up seriously. And in terms of work for school leavers, then there was work for school leavers. If you are a graduate then, immediately you pass out of the university, you're employed in the government parastatal. You will be given a car, a driver as a graduate. But this time around, if you are a graduate, even if you have your MSc, there is no work. So things are changing rapidly, and it is not favoring the whole nation at large. Look at what happened to this economy. That is why our people, our children are moving out of the country en masse to another country to seek for greener pasture, which should not be. So all things has changed, and social life of our people have changed seriously. And that is why some children now move to be involved in fraud, criminal activities, and all those things. They involve themselves in yahoo practices, in ritual practices, and all those things. During our days, there wasn't anything like that. You can even move freely in the night without stress, without problem. Now it is a situation where now you cannot move out of your house after 12, otherwise they will kidnap such. So things are changing rapidly, and they are not it's not beneficiary to everybody in terms of marriage. Men these days are not ready to get married because there was no financial backing. I mean that can make them to get married even after 30, 40 years. Some men are still not ready to get married. And the reason is there was no money, there was no steady work or graduates after leaving schools. Likewise, women or girls rather, some of them not ready to get married because of affecting the population of the country. Because some people these days, some women and men these days, even when they get married and there is little or no disagreement between themselves, they can divorce themselves. So this is all that are happening in the country these days. They are not okay. So we can only pray for God's intervention. If God intervene, if the government of the country loves every member of the country, there is going to be changes in the